Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Just a Fun Guy. This is Just a Fun Guy Coins. This video is going to be a long one. I am going to make the longest coin video on YouTube. Why? Because I have a couple days off of work and I'm kind of bored right now. So, I don't want to make this intro too long because this video, I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be. But, it's definitely going to be over an hour. So if you want to watch the whole thing, grab some popcorn, grab a snack, and just watch away. If I was to watch a video over an hour, I would do it while doing something else, like listening to a podcast, but you can do that as well, if you know exactly what I'm talking about or what the coins look like. But if you're a beginner at coin collecting, what I'm going to show you are some pretty cool coins. And with that being said, let's get to my video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And well, on to the longest video I think I've ever made. Let's start off with the coins in my binder. An 1891 Indian head penny. And the price you see, this is what they are worth. 1893 Indian head pennies. 1898. I guess there was no 94 through 97, but I'm not the one who put the Indian head pennies in these binders. The ones I bought this binder, it's not this binder, I've added to it and expanded to it greatly, but the Indian heads came from Jay Shmoney. He's another YouTuber. Check out his channel. I think I'll link to it. I don't know. I don't think he's posted as of recently, but I don't know. I'll have to check. Indian head set 1901, 50 cents. We have another 1901. It's third 1901. 1902. Got some 02s. 03. 03. 03. So we're getting towards the end of the Indian head era. Up here we have some more 03s, some 04s, 05, 05, 06, and then 07, 1908, no 8s, last year Indian had 1909, and then Abraham Lincoln has been on the penny since 1909, and there's actually a 1909 SVDB penny, VDB being Victor David Brenner, the initials of the guy who was the one that created the art of the penny. There were only a couple 100,000 ever made, and they're worth a lot of money. The 1909S, there was a little more made. There's a 1909 VDB, but the SVDB is the one to look out for if you're coin roll hunting pennies. The next page is not Indian heads, but a few other coins. You're going to see a couple coins strewn about that Jay Shmoney has given me. And then coins that I had that I'll specifically talk about. Right here is a 1995 double die obverse, DDO. And the last video I worked on was error coins. And what happens with a double die, is the coin gets stamped. It also gets stamped again, but at an awkward angle, like a misaligned, making it look like it was doubly stamped. This is an interesting coin. It's a Lincoln with a stamped Kennedy coin on there. You could get one of those with a certificate, but I found one myself in the wild. This one isn't mine. This one was given to me. 72 double die obverse. There is no price on it. Here's a 2009. Let me take a look. I think it's just a 2009 Lincoln sitting on a log, face value. A 1953 double die the most valuable penny I have, a $45 1941 DDO. This is a decent value penny. Here is a it's just a good shape 1980 quarter. It is well over 24 cents. A 1943 Steely. We got a face value 1 penny coin here. Gonna have to get a flashlight or something to actually see what that is. I could probably just pull it out. Probably not going to be much editing done to this, being it's going to be the longest coin video on YouTube here. 1979. I don't know why it's in here, but it's 1 cent. This is a 83. Don't know why. I can't remember why it's $2, but then these quarters are. This one's face value. This is the 2022 error quarter. Once I get to the coins that I put in here, I'll know a little more about them. I did do a little bit of research on some of these coins here. Like, for example, this is where it ends. And then these are... It ends right about here. This was the last coin that was put in there by him. This 1865 2-cent piece was given to me for Christmas. You got a 2019 W River of No Return quarter, which is about $1. A gram silver bar, a uncirculated 2022, and an 1857 Flying Eagle. My next page here is a large penny, a large from 1825. Large cents were made before. This was the penny that was made before the Flying Eagle. Right here. Now, large cents were roughly the size of a $50 and were pretty much all copper. And when the Flying Eagle came to play, they cut the penny down to the size of an actual penny and made it out of some different metals. 1888. This is, I think, if I remember correctly, this is $9 on it. Oh yes, 1888. One large penny from Canada. It's Queen Victoria on the front of it. There she is. And I don't know why the tails end has it all, but it does. And then this is King George V, the son of Queen Victoria. Shield nickel. The shield nickel is the very first nickel ever minted. This is a United States of America Columbus $50. That's Christopher Columbus on the front there. I did a whole video on this when I got it last Christmas. You should check it out. I highly recommend it. Here is a 1927 Standing Liberty quarter. And you can see she's covered up. Standing Liberty quarters used to have partial nudity on them. When Liberty, only one boob was covered up, the other boob was exposed. This is a 10-cent penny. It's a World War II issued 1943 Steely. It's about the minimum you could expect to pay for one because they were only made 1 year during World War II. 2001 proof dime. Proof dimes are up there in value because they're made of silver. And they have an S mint mark, which makes them the proof because as of recently, those are the only coins to have an S mint mark are proof coins. 1908 trolley token, 50 cents. And I got this for 50 cents at an antique shop near where my grandma lives. They did have a coin vendor there around Christmas time 1 year, but they never had him back since. It was only came in for a special occasion. It was disappointing because I really enjoyed looking at all those coins. Probably would have bought all of them if I remembered what coins they had. They were all 50 cents. It would have been cool if I bought all of them, but I got multiples. Not of that one, but of coins from there. I just don't remember what coins. Here's a 1964 Denver. Pretty good condition, silver. This is a Mercury dime sideways in the wrapper. I don't know why, but it's a 1936 Mercury dime. And this is an uncirculated 1958. I'm not sure if it's a proof dime or if it's just really, really good shape. I can probably take it out of the package here. Again, this is the longest coin video on YouTube, so editing's not going to be much of an issue. Let's put it on my thing here. $58. It is just a 58. That's right there. Just a 58 in really good shape. Here we have a gold-plated penny. They're face value because they're not actually gold-plated. It was put on by somebody. Got a misprint and a blank planchet. Now, I've always wanted a blank planchet. It was one of my dream coins. I'm glad I was able to get one. And yeah, it's awesome. This one's face value, but it is Queen Elizabeth II's 50th anniversary. This may not be face value much anymore since the Queen has passed away, sadly, but she was 96. So I'm thinking her cause of death was actually being 96, being of old age. And she had one hell of a life. I read it on the Queen, and boy, she lived, it was a one heck of a life, that's for sure. Forrest Gump, it doesn't have nothing on what the Queen did in her life. This is an uncirculated, I say it's an uncirculated, but it's a proof 1964 silver dime. And this is not interesting. It is a face value 1990 quarter, a face value 22-1 dime that I snagged from circulation to make it look beautiful for 50 years more. And a seated half dime from 1848. It's one of the older coins that I have. I do have the 1825, and I even have an even older coin in here. What will that be? Gotta stay tuned to find out. My phone had cut me off because I was running out of storage space, so I had to take care of that. What I was saying was the 2009 double thumb is the type of era in 2009 Lincoln sitting on the log pennies. Well, if you take a look under the microscope, it'll look like Lincoln has a second thumb. I'll turn my microscope on and see if I can see it. You've got a 39p nickel, which is nothing really spectacular. It's just the first year. I think first year Jefferson nickels are 38, but this is one of the first years. You have a blank planchet, which is, again, what I think I said it was my dream coin at one point, but I have it now. And a 1952 D over D. See if I can. I'm sure Lincoln has the double thumb under the microscope, but I can't see it because the plastic reflects the light, and it's kind of hard to see it. The last coins that are the last coins that are from J Shmoney are these three here. These four. This one is a 1903 Indian head. I think that's from him as well. The Indian heads were in the beginning. Maybe I can stick the Indian head. Oh, I got a couple of threes. These are the remainders that I bought from him. All the rest of these coins are mine. Everything moving forward is mine. An 83p with two die cracks on it. I covered error coins on my last video. So watch that and you'll understand what die cracks are. 66. Well, one thing that he collected was copper from the 60s and 70s, but in decent condition because he just liked the way they looked. I'm not sure the reasoning why, but maybe he just. But we all have our things we like to collect. We got a 1992 P with a die crack on it. A no portrait ID. 98 White AM, an older Indian head. 94P die crack on the reverse. Another die crack on the reverse. Several error coins. This is the first one of mine. 45 silver Canadian dime with King George VI on it. And next to it is a 57 silver Canadian dime with Queen Elizabeth on it. It's like a father and son type duo there. They're silver, I think 90%. And Canada took silver out of their coins. I think it was right around the time America did. Bicentennial, Great Britain farthing. It's just, and all the rest are mine. This one I bought, but the rest of these were mine from before I bought the binder. Bicentennial, just a very nice, like a 1975, not really worth much of anything, just good looking. And you keep it good looking, before you know what, it could be worth something. A 1918 halfpenny. Halfpennies were huge. 25 ore from Denmark. A 55 wheat penny. Netherlands 5-cent screw money. It was a fake penny I found coin roll hunting. And a 1945 war nickel. From here on out, all these coins were mine originally, whether I purchased them or got them as gifts or I didn't purchase them from Jewish money. These four here are a whole silver dime, 61 Canadian silver dime, a clipped planchet, and a 2004 proof. I know somebody who had a bunch of silver dimes, and I went through them, and they said I could keep them. I think that's where the 60-hole dime came from. I have 2 holes now. I got a 1955 sixpence, 10 penny. There's a 1900 Indian head penny that didn't fit into the Indian head section that I have in the very beginning of the book here. A 1976 ear. Not sure where that's from. Later in the binder, I have a whole bunch of foreigns, but I labeled where they were from to begin with, so I didn't have to do my research again, so to speak. I also have the four 2009 backs, the Liking's Cabin, Professional Life, Him on a Log, and the Capitol building right here. I have a couple of silver rounds. This one is beautiful. It's Mary holding Jesus. Then this one is what you would get if you would just get a silver round from the U.S. Mint or from wherever you get silver, like J.M. Bullion or something. It looks like a walk-in Liberty in $50. Pretty typical when it comes to silver rounds. This is what they usually look like. This is 1966, 1 rand. I have a 45 and a 43 war nickel respectively. Nothing to really write home about except their war nickels. And Eisenhower 72 Ike dollar. It's easier to write Ike dollar versus Eisenhower dollar because think of the letters. And a Canadian $2 coin. Up here, I have Susan B. Anthony dollar from 79. Then a copper round I got out of like the dollar bin at some coin shop. It was a nice copper round, very shiny. It could definitely be shined up a little bit, but you don't want to clean your coins ever. Mexican money, you got your 5 pesos, your 2 pesos, your 1 peso, your half a peso, and some euros, a euro cent, and a 5 pence from England. Then it's back to American coins. A 1936 Buck and Liberty $half. You can tell it's the half Buck and Liberty. You can tell the silver round is based off of the $half. Except the $half is a, where is it? Right here. It's hard to see when it's all zoomed in. It's right there. A 1950 silver quarter. Very tarnished. 45 mercury dime. A 1910 V nickel. This is not a V nickel, this is a Buffalo nickel. I don't know why I put V nickel. It was a Buffalo nickel in 37. I'm thinking that was just a mistake on my point. A 2009 quarter. Any coin from 2009 is a rare find. They didn't mint a whole lot of them in 2009, so if you find one, it's a keeper. An 1880 Indian head penny. Then I have a quarter cruiser from 1851, another old coin in the book. A Buffalo nickel silver mount looking thing. Connecticut copper from 1787. 1832 King George IV halfpenny. And a 1975 5 cherub from Bhutan. This Estonian coin is a 1991 5 centi from Estonia. You got a 9.995 silver 1 ounce coin and an NRA token. I also have another 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar in here. Then I have 1898 Canada large cent, a bird cent, a Barbados penny, and a Bahamas penny. Along with a King George V, a young head, Indian head, another Indian head. Nothing too exciting on this page, just a lot of repeats because this is kind of more Indian heads. I guess you could say this is the second installation of the Indian heads in the very beginning here. And then I have a 1913 penny. Let's skip ahead from 1906. 06, 7, 8. Those 2 pennies are 8 years apart. And now I gotta fix this because that's all screwed up now. Near the end of the binder, there's about maybe 4 sleeves full of coins left. I have some more foreign, those Colombian coins, a 5 peso and a 50 peso. I also have some more silver rounds, a 2017 and a 2014 1 troy silver. This is another just interesting design that I put in the coin binder just for the heck of it. I got a bicentennial $half, a 51 and a 55 silver quarter here, a 57 and a 62. There's also a 64 and a 71 $half, so all in the same era. Another $half, another $half, and another $half, another $half, which blends more of an interesting $half because this is an NIFC, not intended for circulation. $half nowadays are only meant for proof sets. $half are still out in circulation, yes. But at a certain date, they became NAFCs. We have a 1980 Kona dollar from Hawaii, pretty big. This is a tin 1998 Olympic token. It's either tin or aluminum. It's something very thin, very cheaply made. They got a Bahamas nickel. It's got a pineapple on it, which is actually kind of awesome because pineapples are awesome. And a, let's see, it says Canadian $2 coin. I couldn't read my own writing for a second there. In order, I have a 2009 Puerto Rico, DC, Virgin Island, Canadian quarter, a 39, and then Jefferson nickels from 39, 40, 41, then an 02 V nickel, 03 V nickel, 04, 06, 11, 12, 20 Buffalo nickel, 27, 30, 36, 37. I don't know why I call this V nickels. These are Buffalo nickels. Maybe I just made a mistake on my part. Oh well, it's only in my binder. It's not like I'm getting awards for my spelling and grammar and all that when it comes to coins. Got a 42 war nickel, a 68. This is a proof nickel from 1968, so that's a good find. A 36 mercury dime, 41 mercury dime, 43, 44, 45, 46, 40, and then got the Rosie dimes, or Roosevelt dimes, Rosie dimes for short. 47, 57, 59. My phone died in the middle of my Rosie dime thing here, the 59 and the 61. I think it was the 55 or 57 I was on. But with the Rosie dimes, they haven't changed other than the metal content. Then they have some silver quarters. And then the Lucky Liberty half dollars, which are my favorite. A 35 and a 45. Up here, we have a large date and a small date zinc 1982. A large date and a small date copper. Small date, large date of each P and D. It was in a It was in a display I got from a coin shop, but I was looking for more stuff to put in here, so I threw that display out and put the coins in there. And a 1940 nickel right there. Jefferson's looking nice on that nickel. Another 2009 quarter, 41 nickel, 2009 quarter, 42 nickel, 2009 quarter, 1 pound coin. This 1 pound coin is like this thick. It's a very thick coin, and I actually broke through a few of the flaps. I put it in, and the coin broke through the plastic, ruining it. It took a couple, but I was able to get it through. A 1999 Philadelphia dime, which is upside down. A 1915 Buffalo nickel. A 16 Buffalo nickel, an 18, a 19, and a 19 Buffalo nickel. I found these dates in supposed dateless Buffalo nickels. There were some dateless ones, but these ones had a date on them when I looked under the microscope. 20, 21, 23, 24, 5, 6, and 7, and yeah. And then a gold nickel. I have a silver nickel and a gold nickel. A 2022 Sally Ride. A 2022 Wilma Mankiller. Oh, the writing's upside down. But that's good. At least I know how to read that. An Nano Terra Warren 2022. An 1851 sixpence. A quote-unquote penny, but it's a fake coin. A Grand Canyon shower token. In May, I was in Arizona and we visited the Grand Canyon. That was a token you could use to get into the showers. I kept mine. A 52 King George VI. I have way too many of these in my binder. And a 53 Younghead. I actually have another coin. Now that I've finished my coin binder and put that coin away, I'm going to start with my non-coin binder coins. I'll start with this Morgan dollar here. It's turned the torch on so you can see it a little better. Beautiful condition. Got it for Christmas last year. My absolute favorite coin. If I'm going to name my child after something, it's going to be Morgan dollar. Maybe Charles after Charles Barber, who created the Barber dimes and nickels. And If I have kids one day, those are some names that I'm definitely going to name them because of the coins that I so love so dearly. Trying to think, torch off is better because torch on kind of backlights the blanket blue. Not a fan of that. I have this old 5-cent pieces. These are all nickels from the 40s. These are all bicentennial quarters I didn't want to put in my binder. Just repeat. These are all. Let's open them up. Nickels from the 50s. Face value, but they're 50 nickels. 50s nickels. They're face value, but they're cool things to have. I think these are these are Steely cents by Steely's. This used to be full, but I put a few of them on something I'm going to show next. This is uncirculated 2020s, uncirculated 2021s. I think I have uncirculated 2022s. Some uncirculated 2020s, 2019s in there. On my dollar bills, I have a Trump 2020 dollar bill. This is something I got for free at a coin shop because I was shopping on my birthday, and the guy was like, "Hey, take something for free." Regardless of whether you like or hate Trump, I don't do politics on this channel. I don't care about your opinion. I just thought the dollar bill looked cool. Same with this one, another Trump one. But like this one, it says, "All aboard the Trump train," and it's 2020 on the back, and it looks like the $100 bill on the back. This one looks like a normal dollar bill on the back, but it says, what does that say? The President of the United States, Donald Trump, 24 karat gold. Trump 2020. Of course, the election didn't go as Trump wanted to have planned it to go, but, you know, stuff happens. Here is a birthday note. Serial number says 1955-0302. So if your birth date is March 2nd, 1955, that's awesome for you. I have a grandpa whose birthday is 3/5/55, so it's kind of cool. This is just an old $10 bill. Another old $10 bill, series 93 and 85 and 93 respectively. A $5 bill from 1977. A $5 bill from the 1988. Couple $2 bills. This one is Series 2013. This is a Series 2009. 8/11/81/1976. Kind of looks like a birthday note, but not really. Old $1 bill. This is $1 bill with the serial number is 74747497. If that was another 74, that would be a repeater, and those are highly collectible. This dollar bill, it's a low serial number, under 50,000. This dollar bill, it's a series 1999. I kept it because that's a very special year. This one is another 99 and a 1935D kind of rough shape old dollar bill. I got it in change from when I bought coins from a coin collector. Now that I've finished my coin binder and put that coin away, I'm going to start with my non-coin binder coins. I'll start with this Morgan dollar here. Just turn the torch on so you can see it a little better. Beautiful condition. Got it for Christmas last year. My absolute favorite coin. If I'm going to name my child after something, it's going to be Morgan dollar. Maybe Charles after Charles Barber, who created the Barber dimes and nickels. And if I have kids one day, those are some names that I'm definitely going to name them because of the coins that I so love so dearly. Trying to think, torch off is better because torch on kind of backlights the blanket blue. Not a fan of that. I have this old 5-cent pieces. These are all nickels from the 40s. These are all bicentennial quarters I didn't want to put in my binder. Just to repeat. These are all... Let's open them up. Nickels from the 50s. Face value, but they're 50 nickels. 50s nickels. They're face value, but they're cool things to have. I think these are these are Steely cents by Steely's. This used to be full, but I put a few of them on something I'm going to show next. This is uncirculated 2020s, uncirculated 2021s. I think I have uncirculated 2022s, some uncirculated 2020s, 2019s in there. On my dollar bills, I have a Trump 2020 dollar bill. This is something I got for free at a coin shop because I was shopping on my birthday, and the guy was like, hey, take something for free. Regardless of whether you like or hate Trump, I don't do politics on this channel. I don't care about your opinion. I just thought the dollar bill looked cool. Same with this one, another Trump one. But like this one, it says, all aboard the Trump train, and it's 2020 on the back, and it looks like the $100 bill on the back. This one looks like a normal dollar bill on the back, but it says, what does that say? The President of the United States, Donald Trump, 24 karat gold. Trump 2020. Of course, the election didn't go as Trump wanted to have planned it to go, but you know, stuff happens. Here is a birthday note. Serial number says 1955-0302. So if your birth date is March 2nd, 1955, that's awesome for you. I have a grandpa whose birthday is 3/5/55, so it's kind of cool. This is just an old $10 bill. Another old $10 bill, series 93 and 85 and 93 respectively. A $5 bill from 1977. A $5 bill from the 1988. Couple $2 bills. This one is Series 2013. This is a Series 2009. 8/11/81/1976. Kind of looks like a birthday note, but not really. Old $1 bill. This is $1 bill with the serial number is 74747497. If that was another 74, that would be a repeater, and those are highly collectible. This dollar bill, it's a low serial number, under 50,000. This dollar bill, it's a series 1999. I kept it because that's for a special year. This one is another 99 and a 1935D kind of rough shape old dollar bill. I got it in change from when I bought coins from a coin collector. This here is my penny table. This is all pennies, and it doesn't look nearly as good on camera as it does in real life. But all the shininess is a thick layer of Mod Podge. 2 pennies kind of got, oh, there we are, those 2 pennies. Don't know what they're doing up there. This side is all pennies. That's all pennies. So it's here. And down below was all pennies as well. And this is I do have stuff in this. It is a legitimate nightstand that I have had for years. I've always wanted to do something with pennies like this. And it had tons of copper. This jar was about full, and this is still plenty of copper to do more stuff with, like if I wanted to do the back, which I'm probably not going to, because that faces the wall, nobody's going to see that. And 2 summers ago, I had this idea, but then life got in the way. And last summer is when I just decided to say, you know, screw it, whatever I got to lose, and I tried it. And this is by far my favorite piece of furniture that I've done myself. This chair right here, I made in wood shop, but I had a lot of help with it. This is all stuff I did myself. And I got a row of steelies. I have some silver, some little mercury dimes. Yes, I did some research. These aren't more than face value, if not just a little bit more. Maybe $1 or $2. So not really worth much. And you can see some green highlights. Some of these pennies were corroded, so I'm thinking this was the corrosion kind of reacting with the Mod Podge. And it definitely gives the table some character. Maybe I could do some coasters to go along with this in the future. I'm not sure. But it is a relatively small night table, and it's something that can easily be moved. Like, let's say I decide to move houses, I could take this with me. Versus if I took this carpet out and did my whole floor. The people who do the penny floors, it's cool and all, but I wanted to do something that I could take with me house to house to house. This is it. How I did it was I put a layer of Mod Podge down, and it's heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails throughout the whole table. Same with the sides, all the sides and the very bottom. And basically what I did was I just put on Seinfeld on Netflix and listened to that in the background while I was doing this. I love it. It's going to stay with me for the rest of my life. Opening up the first page, this is the message from the deputy director right here. Let's see. Ventress Gibson, Deputy Director, U.S. Mint. Moving on here, we have the 2021 and 2022 Platinum Proof Coin First Amendment Freedom Coins. These proof coins are going to be made from 2021 to 2025 and cover the freedom of religion, speech, press, assembly, and petitioning the government. And an oak tree is going to be featured as a symbolism of our growth in America. And They are all going to be made of pure solid platinum, 99.9%, 99.95% platinum, and for that price, they better be solid platinum. You also have the 2018 and 2020 Platinum Proof Coin Preamble of the Declaration of Independence series. 2 of those 3 coins are going to also be for sale too this year. I'm not selling anything. It's all the Mint's doing, so go to the Mint website if you want to buy any of these coins. There's also the enrollment of the American Women's Quarters Program. You can get a proof set of all the 2023 honorees that were going to be on the coins, but instead we have all the other women. The only one I recognize here is Eleanor Roosevelt. I have no idea who any of the other women are, but I'm sure they've contributed positively to society and deserve the spots on the coins. I also know they're all dead too, because to be on a coin in America, you have to be dead. Figures are staying dry, I gotta do this here. Enrollment of the Morgan and Peace dollars. The Mint is bringing back the Morgan and the Peace dollar designs because in 2021 it was the 100th anniversary of the reissue of the historic Morgan and Peace dollars. In 2023, these iconic 99.9% fine silver coins will be available in 3 different finishes: proof, uncirculated, and reverse proof. Their only coming back is silver rounds. Same with here. The enrollment of the American Eagle and proof uncirculated coins. This is a standard 1 troy ounce of silver. It's pretty much what you're going to get if you get a silver coin from the Mint or from anywhere and you don't want a special design. On the next page, we have the 2019 to 2022 American Innovation $1 coin program. Essentially what it is 50 coins for 50 states and a cool invention or discovery in said state. Like this one's the telephone, and it's 20 GF. That is Massachusetts. Pretty cool. This one is pretty special. The National Purple Heart Hall of Honor Commemorative Coin Program. Now, if you're a soldier who's gotten a Purple Heart, it's because you were wounded in action or killed in action. If a soldier is either wounded or killed fighting for freedoms for this country, they get a Purple Heart. And this coin commemorates and honors everyone who is a Purple Heart recipient and just anyone who is serving our country. If you're serving our country, thank you for your service. If you have 2021 and 2022 Native American $1 coin program. It's basically our dollar coin. Sacagawea has been on the standard dollar coin since 2000. The reverse, or I should say the tail of the coin, changes every year. And you can get 1 coin roll. You can get a 250 coin box or a 100 coin bag. All for different prices. But that's not cool. What's cool is the US Mint gold coins. And yeah, they should be gold if there's a comma in the price. Yeah, so they are 24 karat, 0.99% 5 gold proof coins. And they are based on James Earl Fraser's iconic Type 1 Buffalo nickel. That one there. You also have the eagle on the back, and this is representative of the Walking Liberty $50, but it's on the gold coin, and it's on the silver coin too. It's a nice design. I love this design. But a solid gold 24K gold coin. If I had this coin, you would never know. Even I would have my limits of sharing my coins. This would just be way too valuable of a coin to share online. I don't really share my location, and my room is in an undisclosed location, so I think I'd be safe, but it would just be one of those things where I wouldn't feel right about it. We also have the latest releases on the presidential silver medals. Zachary Taylor and Millard Fillmore. These presidential medals are made honor American presidents by producing the medals in pretty much pure silver, and they've been made at a rate of 4 per year, and it could still be going for another 20 years at this rate. We only have 45 or 4, I think it's 46 presidents now. Trump was 45, Biden 46. So yeah, maybe not another 20 years, but this could still go on for a while if it's 4 per year. They don't look too bad. They have Zachary Taylor and Millard Fillmore, and they were available late summer 2022, so they're available now. I may have to do a little more research on this. These look interesting, but not as interesting as what looks like to be something honoring George H.W. Bush. This is honoring the latest president who has passed away. George H.W. Bush passed away November 30th, 2018 at age 94. And this handsome keepsake coin is a George H.W. Bush presidential $1 reverse proof coin. This also will have a silver medal of George H.W. Bush and a Barbara Bush for spouse bronze medal. The set would also contain a 20-page biographical booklet with colorful images honoring the 41st president, and that is, as well as a U.S. postage stamp in its honor. We got the gold coin, the silver medal, the Barbara Bush bronze medal. Barbara Bush passed away, I think it was a couple of months before George. And the postage stamp. I'm thinking Barbara passed away in maybe the spring or the summer, and then George in the fall. I got my computer right here. Yeah, Barbara Bush passed away on April 17th, 2018. George, November 30th, just a couple of months later. So we're gonna say R.I.P. George H.W. Bush. The oldest president we have right now is Jimmy Carter. I think he's 97. Gotta go back to my Google. Jimmy Carter age 98. Jimmy Carter is 98. He's the oldest living president right now, and that's pretty cool. Ornaments. This page is nothing too special. Pretty much all the coins I've shown you, but you can get them for like Christmas ornaments. And this I didn't get into because it was kind of before. This was like a hair before I got into coins. The 2018 and 19 America the Beautiful Quarters program. They released 56 designs from every state in D.C. and the 5 territories, and amazing places in said territories and states. Like I said, this was just a hair before I got into coin collecting. I started in the summer of 2019 when this was ending, so I never really got into it. But it would definitely be cool if I maybe started looking for these or purchased some of these proof sets, but I don't know. It's something I'd consider buying, but I don't think I'm going to buy anything in this book, although it would be cool too. 2022 American Liberty Silver Medal. This is what's up next. This American Liberty Silver Medal of 2022 features a wild American Mustang horse bucking off Western-style saddle, evoking the throwing off of the yoke of the British rule during the American Revolution. The horse is centered on the rising sun, and the reverse features an eagle. The same design was featured on the 2021 American Gold Liberty coin. Pretty cool. And it comes in a nice little package. That would be a pretty cool coin to have. But $75 is, if I'm going coin shopping, I want to spend like $50 max because I have a budget. I don't have unlimited funds. But if I won the lottery, that would be the cheapest that I would buy. I would probably buy everything in this book if I won the lottery, to be honest. 2017 and 1824 karat bonus offer for loyal customers. They want to give you this if you're a loyal customer because it's American Liberty 225th anniversary. High relief gold coin at regular price and receive a 1/10 ounce absolutely free. It's a $345 value, $345 value, all for free. And those are some beautiful coins. But that's just the last promotional item from the book. There's one more page, and it's introducing the civil rights coin collections. These honor people from the civil rights movement who helped make the country as great as it could be and less divided, but politics being what it is, let's just say Martin Luther King would roll over in his grave for people that they're saying they're doing in his honor. But that's as far as I'm going to go with that. These coins honor some of the most influential people on the events of the civil rights movement. So, yeah, that's basically what I said. It was, and the events too, like Brown versus the Board of Education, the Selma, and the 16th Street Baptist Church bombing victims. The last page has Shop with Confidence, kind of gives you a 7-day replacement or refund, all that good jazz. Some social media, the mint number, when they're open, and the back here. I'm going to have to blur some of that out because the back has the name and address on it, but it's got some of the women's quarters programs on it. And it says United States Mint, 801 9th Street, NW, Washington, D.C., 20220. Well, this is the book. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share, hit the bell icon. Until next time, I'm signing off. So long, YouTube. I want to finish things off with this long video here, the longest coin video on YouTube. I wanted to finish things off with the oldest coin that I have. It's the Constantine the Great Era Roman Empire circa 330 AD. So, at its oldest, this coin is 1,692 years old. A literal 1,000-year-old coin. That's really, really cool. You really can't see much detail on it, being it was probably found after being dug up, after being buried for hundreds and hundreds of years. But the fact that this coin even exists still is astounding. A 1,692-year-old coin. If it could talk, I wish coins could talk, especially very old coins. I would like to hear what kind of stories they had, whose pockets they were in. Heck, my old 1825 Cornet large cent that I have, It could be, it could have been in Abraham Lincoln's pocket for all I know. So with that being said, my name is Just a Fun Guy. This is the longest coin video I've ever produced. And, well, until next time, I'm signing off. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the bell icon. And so long, YouTube. My next video was going to be a lot shorter than this, but this was fun. I had fun making it. And, well, until next time, bye-bye.